Hey, I'm Ben Silveria.
And I'm Helena Handbasket.
And I'm Ansel Birch, your host and post.
And it's time to party.
Wow, Pachelbel's canon?
I don't know. Something different.
Which
you
is
guys remember that rant that went around in like 2004 about Pachelbel's canon?
Yes.
It was like a viral video early. It was like,
Uh-huh.
that guy came to my college. He was so nice.
So fun.
Now you gotta tell me
Pachelbel's
about
canon
this.
is the fucking worst.
I'll share it to you. We'll tell you when you're older. By like 2 hours.
Oh my god.
What? Was the douchebag write it or something?
No. The chord progression shows up in a lot of pop songs.
Yeah.
He's got a really good like.
It's like him playing a bunch. He's like, I hope you had the time of your dee. Yeah.
It's
kind of like Axis of Awesome and the four chords.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
I love a four chord song. Those are the best.
I mean,
sing-along.
they are the most catchy.
Yeah.
Because like the dude who has the guitar just has to play the same thing over and over again, and everyone just keeps.
Everybody loses their mind,
Yeah.
and then you have $1 million.
And hypothetically, I should be able to learn that on a guitar, but no, not so far.
Can't do it on the ukulele either.
Nope.
No.
You're not
Just
alone.
got one of those.
But also, the minor chord progression of Pachelbel's canon is the theme for Tetris.
What? Korobushka is the minor chord progression for
Yeah,
Pachelbel's
I mean,
canon?
listen to the. I think about it all the time. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's in my head.
I mean, it's probably...
Is this the part where you get that music and put it in, and so we can compare and contrast? We can't afford that.
Episode 4 is just going to be MIDI versions of these public domain songs.
Wait, I'm gonna. Is this it?
Because it's the performance that gets copyrighted, not the song.
Oh,
Ah,
interesting.
Once the song is in public domain, then you still have to worry, well, the cellist still, like, wants their money.
Oh god.
But if you can make a robot do it, then...
Hold on, wait.
Fuck, it totally
I know, and you're never gonna unhear it. Not all of it, but a lot of the chord
But yeah,
progression
it's
is
in
the
there.
minor. Yeah, I know.
Man,
I'm really sorry.
Russia and Austria are not as far away as we all want them to be.
Wow.
In a couple months when we're at war with Russia and this song and the show comes out, this can be real weird.
Oh man,
Again?
some of the things that have aged on this show.
Oh my God.
You know,
Every once in a while when I have to come in post and be like, so what we didn't know?
Little did we know.
Mostly it's about, well, by then we'll be out of lockdown.
Remember that wishful thinking? We're going on 2 years of a global pandemic. Hey!
Hey!
Well, we're about
Drink
to-
if you're sad.
Oh. I think the only thing I've got on you is David the Gnome. I think that was off the air by the time you guys were kids.
David the Gnome.
Oh my God.
enlighten us.
Okay. David the Gnome.
While I pour you the
Yes. David the Gnome is a Spanish cartoon that was dubbed into English based on a Dutch children's picture book.
Jesus God, the
Holy crap.
layers.
Which, of course, nobody knew. It was just a cartoon about a gnome. But David the Gnome lives in a tree with his wife, and they have a picturesque, beautiful little life.
Picturesque.
And David is a doctor gnome, so he rides his fox friend Swift
Oh my God.
through the forest to go save animals who have like gotten stuck in places.
But I
and,
love that.
and he saves them from trolls sometimes, and that's it.
I have a very
I
important
love
question,
this.
Very.
and I'm sorry for asking this question. What does the fox say?
He says, oh my God, that's so precious, and I will absolutely help you because I'm like Cat Bus.
John Cena, while promoting Peacemaker, talked about filming The Suicide Squad. And in one scene that got cut, he ate an empanada.
Oh yeah.
Oh, didn't he eat like...
He ate nearly 40 empanadas for continuity's sake, and the scene got cut.
I mean, listen, empanadas are fucking great.
I mean,
Commitment.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
But it is one of those things, like, I've definitely shot movies where I'm supposed to be, like, at a bar talking to someone, and I'm supposed to, like, take drinks of my drink. And, like, I'm not by any means giving alcoholic drinks, but it's, like, juice, which, like, is not my jam.
Right.
So, like, I'm like watching, where's my thumb? Where's my finger on this point? And then you get to that line, you have to go, hey, art director, sorry to be this guy, but tap, tap, we got to refill this. And you reset and you shoot and you do it 8, 9, 10, 12 times. My God.
My very, very, very limited experience as an actor. We were shooting a commercial to promote a film screening that we were doing for Animal House.
Oh my God.
So I had to Belushi.
We also talked about this during the butterfly effect.
Are you serious?
Episode. Yeah.
Are we experiencing the
Kismet.
butterfly effect? Is that what's
Are
going
we
on?
in a time loop? Like,
We're
Are
in a
we
time
in a
loop.
time loop?
Anyway, go on.
Sure, yeah. I had to Belushi a bottle of Jack Daniels.
No.
you didn't do a real bottle, did you?
No, I had
Okay.
iced tea.
Thank God.
But I haven't had iced tea since because I don't want it.
Oh God. Oh my God.
I had to drink like 3 full bottles of Jack Daniels filled with iced tea.
Right, and like even if you did sweetened versus unsweetened, you're still consuming more caffeine than anybody should consume in a
Yes.
single day.
It was a lot.
Are you doing maths?
Yeah.
Capricorn. Delightful
It's a lot.
Capricorn.
It's a
I
lot.
fucking love a Capricorn.
It's a whole lot.
That's
But-
like a handle of
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
That's like a handle of iced tea. I also really love that the spread of us and the places we've lived are almost comparable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Like
definitely
we know,
lived in the same places.
we all know a lot of this.
I also hung out in Vienna, Virginia. So
Oh, so you understand.
So you know
I
the
get
East
the
Coast.
DC.
So when I say
split.
that, yeah, for real.
Yeah. Jim Cunningham, who is Patrick Swayze's character.
Correct.
His house was Jake's house in Not Another Teen Movie. Chris Evans' house in Not Another Teen Movie.
Inferior Chris, but
why
that's
would
okay.
we ever have watched
Inferior Chris?
Evans?
Pine.
Yes, absolutely.
Pine.
What?
Pine then Evans.
Pine then Evans.
Yeah, Pine then Evans. Pine gets humor in a way that other Chris's don't.
I would put Pine Hemsworth then Evans.
I would too, actually. And like, thank you so much.
No.
No, Evans, delight. This is
Love
not
him.
shade. He's
Great guy.
great.
Uh-huh.
But if you're going to talk about other Chris's who are comparable and getting very similar roles and even in the same movie as some of these Chris's, it goes Pine, Hemsworth, Evans.
That said, we have forgotten a very important Chris. Walken.
Yeah.
Christopher Walken, because he can actually tap dance.
Top of the list.
Also,
Can you just
I
say more
would.
things in your Christopher Walken accent?
Yes, I can always, anytime you want,
wow.
talking, because they had that watch up my ass.
Now, where does Chris Tucker fall on this list?
Oh, Chris, here's the thing.
Now or back when he showed?
Prime Chris Tucker.
Okay.
But that's the thing is like it's not a global Chris moment. There
That's
are
true.
3 Chris's who are very active
Correct.
at the moment who are very much playing superheroes.
Yeah.
If you count the shitty one.
Which one's the shitty one?
Pratt. But he's at the very bottom of the list.
Yeah, any list of Chris's you put.
Yeah,
Chris.
he's at the very
He
bottom
was at the
now.
top of my list until I found out who he was as a person.
I rewatched Take Me Home Tonight. And
Take me home tonight.
yes, he plays Anna Faris's boyfriend in the movie.
Awkward.
Yes.
Very awkward. Remember how he was trying to
Yes.
force her to have more children when she actually didn't want children in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah, dick.
Yeah.
It sucks because I really like him as an actor. As an actor on camera, very much like him. But as a person, what a fucking butt fuck.
Fucking dick bag. That said, Evans has his problems too.
Well, yeah.
That he doesn't have enough sweaters.
That actually is one of the things I would like to bring up to him.
I will say, Stella recently posted on her TikTok K-hole, as she'll refer to it as, on her Instagram. I don't know if you follow this, but she'll be like, here are my offerings. And she'll post like 16 different TikToks that she's
In a
found.
row.
And I'm like, get it, bitch. I love your ADHD. But she posted a non-binary lesbian reviewing Chris Pine outfits and how Chris Pine is actually a non-binary lesbian. And you'll look at it and it's like a nice top. It's super fitted. And then you hit the waist and it's like these pants that are like super fitted. And then they're cropped and he's wearing like Birks, white, brand new white Birkenstock. And this person starts to lose it halfway through and is just cackling. I was like, of course this is a superior Chris. This is the Chris. This is the Chris.
So Chris Pine is my preferred fairy tale prince. But
Not
Chris-
Army Hammer? You didn't like So
He's good, but he's not named Chris.
I know, but also Army Hammer eats people. So
Yeah, there's that too.
I also had a full ass D&D character that they went to the armory and wanted to have something made, and they're like, "Who is this person that I'm talking to?" I was like, "Army," and they're like, "Army who?" And I was like, "Army Hammer." And now we found out he's a cannibal, and LOL.
There you go.
Yep.
But yes, Chris Pine is my preferred Disney prince of a Chris.
Sure.
Who did he play?
But he was in Into the Woods.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Brilliant. Love.
But
I played that role.
you were Chris Pine.
I was
You're
Chris Pine in high school.
famous.
You haven't sung the song yet.
Can you sing
Not right now.
it? No. I have more wine. Do you want more wine?
Just trying to keep you on topic.
But Chris
I know. We're far
Evans
away
is
from Donnie
my
Darko.
preferred superhero Chris. Probably because I'm a huge mark for Captain America.
That's fair.
But
you are. And I'm much more of a mark
yes.
for Thor and Loki.
That's
personally.
fair. That's fair.
So, I mean, I think there is a divide between those.
But they're both exponentially greater than Chris Pratt.
Fucking Star-Lord.
God damn,
Fucking
it sucks because
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord is such a great character and that whole series is so great. And then I found out that he's such a fucking shitbird and I was so mad.
Correct.
Anyway, do you want to talk about Donnie Darko?
I do.
Darko.
Donnie Darko. Specifically.
But I didn't really I didn't really...
Glamalama Ding Dong.
Correct.
I can enjoy a horror movie, but I definitely don't seek out hard horror.
Sure.
Although I will hold a special place in my heart for the like so bad it's good B-movie horror films.
Correct. Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Like Zombievers or
Sure.
The
Things
Lost of
killing.
Pastor.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm here for those.
Right.
See,
of course.
I'm
Have you
usually-
seen Chopping Mall? Chopping
my
Mall's
God.
great.
Chopping Mall.
Have you seen Chopping Mall?
I've heard of Chopping
Oh
Mall.
my God. Chopping Mall is about robots who just go insane in a mall in the
Sounds
80s
great.
and kill everybody. It's great. Chopping Mall. It's great.
A few of my recent horror indulgences have been, my God, Freaky.
Great.
The Final Girls.
Oh, Final Girls is so good. My God, that's so good. And that's such a fun trope to play with.
Yeah, Ready or Not.
Ready or Not? Yes. I see what path you're on.
Yeah, I tend to watch a lot of those movies
Sure.
where the damsel in distress comes back and kicks the shit out of the people who are
Correct,
putting her in
because there
distress.
is this beautiful trope that's happening in horror where the final girl lives and she isn't, Lori and isn't being pursued the whole time.
You know what I'd love to see? That trope, but with people of color.
Correct.
Because, Jordan Peele's kind of doing
I was
that.
going to say
Jordan Peele is doing that in
he's
a big way.
absolutely doing
But he's
that.
also diving into a whole genre. I'm sorry, I'm speaking over you. I feel bad about that. He's diving into a whole genre of unpacking horror films from the perspective of POCs.
Yeah.
And I think he highlights a lot of that stuff, but you don't see the final girls being anybody other than the thin white girl. Mm-hmm.
So to see the people of color fully get that experience, I think would be an interesting place to go for horror filmmakers.
Yes, absolutely.
Moving forward, but that tends to be the type of horror that I gravitate towards.
Which I love, and I want to talk further off air about things I could recommend to you that would be very fun for you.
That's a good rule for life is don't eat beads.
Correct.
Bees?
Bees.
Fun fact, I was a beekeeper as a kid.
You are
course you were.
endlessly fascinating.
Come on,
I'm
apiary.
a weird ass guy.
I love that.
Endlessly fascinating.
Thank you. It's recorded. I'm going to make that into a ringtone.
Fun fact, a bee flew into my mouth once when I was a kid.
Oh,
Really?
shit.
That was gnarly. I didn't get stung though. I managed to spit it out and it was all tangled in my gum and I was like, this is horror.
In your gum?
I was chewing gum and I was walking back from my grandmother's house in the middle of summer and I felt something in my mouth. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, ugh. And just on the ground, this horrible
Bee trapped in...
bee kept trapped in gum carnage. It was rough. I was like,
Oh, man.
Oh.
and then I just kept walking.
Sucks to suck, bro.
I was pretty traumatized. The visual it has kept in my mind for a long time.
I bet.
It's pretty weird.
I bet.
I know. Anyway,
I
don't eat bees.
as a kid, I managed to step on a bee because of course.
Oh, Jesus God.
Because it's a giant farm. We rarely wore shoes unless we were going as far as the barn. And so, like, I go out and I step on a bee, and I can't walk for, like, a fucking week or something.
Oh, my God.
And what do? As soon as I am well enough to walk again, get stung on the other foot.
Ah.
Did not live that down for quite some time.
That sucks.
Yeah. Let that be a lesson to you, kids.
Don't
Wear
step on
shoes.
bees. Don't eat bees.
Yeah.
Don't step on bees.
Wear your shoes.
Yeah, wear your fucking shoes. That's a big one.
This one, that may be obvious to some people.
Closer,
Tony Danza.
All sound perfect. All right.
Just like last time, we're just gonna keep singing through the whole thing.
Hey, worse things have happened.
On our recordings of this. At least we're not eating bees.
Bees.
Mothman. There's so many Mothmans in here, and most of them are from you.
Yeah. I know your brand.
Yeah, I got a brand.
So you know a thing.
It's the
Get
best,
on that ride.
best cryptid. I mean, that is what it is.
Ooh, hot take.
Not a hot take. That's truth.
I mean, I don't have
It's true.
an argument against you.
I
but
know.
I feel like
I drift really
there's got to be
hard.
some Bigfoot truthers out there who are like.
I drift
how
really
dare.
hard away from Bigfoot as the best cryptid. The other best cryptid is going to be the jackalope.
You know what I think the problem
Love
with the Bigfoot is? We're already so far off topic, but here's the thing about Bigfoot. Nobody gives a fuck about Bigfoot.
Right?
Correct.
Because if we did, there'd be Bigfoot lore aside from Bigfoot sightings.
Yes.
And all
Right.
we have is like, well, yeah, somebody saw a Bigfoot over there one time.
I know
There's
that-
no like where Bigfoot came from
Yeah.
or what Bigfoot's deal is or
Right.
what Bigfoot really wants from you.
It's not like a Nessie thing. It's not
Right.
like even they're starting to categorize Slender Man as a cryptid. Isn't that wild? Because there's actually lore behind it.
Right, but nobody thinks they see Slender Man in real life, right? Like, are there Slender Man sightings outside of...
There have been. I mean, there's like a whole. I mean, I don't know if it's creepypasta based or if it's
I mean,
real.
yeah.
But as someone who has sleep paralysis and sees sleep demons, I'm pretty sure I've seen him. Just
Are you
kidding.
sure that's not just John?
No, it's not John because I had to wake him up because both of us were having a moment. And I was like, is there something in the room? Looked like a really big spider. It was very scary. Like a big, like, humanoid spider.
Oh, your house is haunted?
Oh, my house is for sure haunted. 5,000%. I did, I was on another podcast and I did the Gansfeld experiment. Do you know that one?
No.
So for all of you paranormal people,
It's going to be a
you'll
good
know it.
episode 4 this month.
Yeah, truly. The Gansfeld experiment is like your vision is obscured, and you have a red light projected at your face. So essentially, what we had was like ski goggles that were painted out, so I could see red, and you have white noise in.
Okay.
And as it is like really meditative as you go, and sometimes you can pick up on like frequencies and channels of different radio things, but sometimes you hear conversations, and sometimes
Like
you
an audio sense depth thing.
yeah. And we were in my living room, and I saw in the like hallway, I saw a vision of a woman in a long black dress, and she walked into the room and she looked really worried, and there was an orange cat on the couch, and then I was pointing to where she was like in my visual field, and the head of the podcast, James Whalen, good friend, took a photo of it, and as soon as he did, I think it was James or it was John, but took a photo, and as soon as he did, I was like, oh, she left. But there was no way I would have known that one of them had taken a photo. So, I mean, she might be there.
No, I'm just kidding.
She might be. She's really fine. Like, she's a nice person.
She's a good roommate?
Yeah. She's not.
Cleans up after herself?
Yeah, she's not scary. She's not like here to harm, but she definitely is around.
She's just trying to chill.
She's just around. I think
get
she used to
that.
live here, but anyway, Donnie Darko.
Yes.
You went to an all-boys school.
I went to an all-boys Catholic school.
Whoa, things I didn't know about you until now.
Wow.
How long have we been friends?
I know.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wild.
I actually just edited the Butterfly Effect episode where you talked
I'm
about
so
the
sorry. Are
same
you
thing.
okay? About. Are you serious?
Time loop.
We talked about this?
I guess.
Wait, did we talk about the name thing?
No, we did not
Okay,
talk about
maybe
that.
that's where. Maybe that's what's jogging my memory. I think that's what's locked it in for me. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for not remembering that.
I didn't remember either, so it's okay.
I have attention issues. It's fine.
We all do.
I drink a lot, so
You know, to get by.
doing this podcast is.
God, they're making me laugh too hard for what I have going on in my face. I do like Neil Patrick Harris in particular roles. I watched part of the Matrix film while I was like asleep on the couch, and I was like, why is he in this? Why is Neil Patrick Harris in this?
How far in did you get?
All of it.
You saw the whole thing?
I mean, I was fading in and out, but I was like, it's one of those things where like when we first saw the Matrix, camp in that capacity was not fully realized. Like, you know, we have like jokes about it, like when Morpheus like does the like come at me bro gesture.
Yeah.
You know, there's all like these jokes of like the bullet time and all that we were like, oh yeah. But I didn't view the first or second Matrix films as high camp. And then Neil Patrick Harris shows up on the scene and I'm like, there's no way that this is not camp.
Because see, that was what I thought was so brilliant about casting Neil Patrick Harris in that part. It's because you start watching the movie, and even though like we watched the trailers, and everybody was like, "Well, he's up to something," but he's Neil Patrick Harris, so like immediately he puts you at ease.
Can you do me a favor and look up Neil Patrick Harris's birthday?
Also, while I do that, just to confirm, Beth Grant was into Wong Fu. She
Yeah,
played Loretta.
she was. Yeah, she was Loretta. Yeah. Just this gem of a very... I imagine, I hope that she is like a lovely person, but I just love that she just plays a raging cunt in everything she does. And I love that for her. Like, she has found such a character type that she's so good at. And I think a lot of it was like this role in Donnie Darko. So that was another moment of celebrities you suddenly recognize. Can I know when Neil Patrick Harris's birthday
Neil Patrick Harris was born on June 15th, 1973. He is 48.
And a Gemini. Oh. I was thinking there was something Scorpio in there, but he might have a Scorpio moon because he has this ability to hide things in his performance. Mm-hmm. Like that whole thing you were saying of like, he has something to hide. Anyway, that's not the movie we're talking about. But yeah, celebrities you suddenly recognize.
Fun fact. I haven't seen any of the Matrix movies. That was Warwick's reaction too.
I'm so jealous of you.
You have
You
hours
get to
on
see
your
it for
life.
time.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that too. But
No, you should see it. You should see it. It's fun.
I legitimately enjoyed the entire series, and I know that
Yes.
I'm weird for that.
No.
Even
I don't
the
think you're weird too.
Animatrix?
I really liked. I watched Animatrix too. That was also really weird. I did like. But I'm a sucker for a shitty franchise. You know what I mean? Like I love a franchise where I'm like, this is bullshit, and I love it. You know, like The Mummy. I unironically
Oh,
love.
for fuck's sake! Yeah.
That's great.
The Mummy 2, The Mummy, like all of that, all of it. I love it.
Give me that CG rock.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Any day. But The Matrix could actually be a very fun, like, time travel-y movie because there are these two parallel universes. So maybe we need to show it to... Maybe we have, like, a special episode where we show Ben The Matrix
Maybe
for
we
the
just
first
need
time.
to do a movies
Intervention?
that don't involve time travel spin-off.
Are you trying to start another
Or
podcast?
tangentially...
Ansel? I think we need to get Jake and Maggie on screen together again.
Yes.
Now that they're older and more established.
I
It seems
love
criminal
that.
that it hasn't happened.
Right?
Has it not happened since this film?
I don't believe
Potentially.
It was one of those things where I was pleasantly surprised as a kid watching the credits after having seen this movie for the first time and going, Gyllenhaal. How many Gyllenhaals are in the world?
I know.
Like, to find out that they were siblings. Like, that was great.
Well, okay, so she was in Brokeback.
Oh, yeah, she was in Brokeback. I forgot. Oh, isn't she, oh, God. Heath Ledger's wife in that?
I hope she's not Jake's wife.
No. Anne Hathaway is Jake's wife in that one. But it is also interesting that she was in a film with Heath Ledger and also did Batman when Heath Ledger played the Joker. I just want to say,
movies together.
as someone who has done movies, when you get hired by one company and they like working with you, you're going to work with the same group of people over and over again.
Yup.
It's like theater. It's like
Yeah.
Especially if you get in good with one of those like auteur directors who like.
That is the dream. If I could be in like an Ari Aster film, I think I could just die happy. Kill me in a weird way. I don't care. I'll jump off a cliff. Mm-hmm. Hit me with a hammer. I don't know.
Denis Villeneuve, call me anytime.
Yes. Yes. Because I will be in a film with Timothy Shamalama Ding Dong. Mm-hmm. That's what John calls him.
I don't know why someone on the internet made this, but I don't know why people on the internet sometimes. But someone made a video of Dune, but they replaced Timothy Chalamet with Elmo.
Oh.
Elmo is having a moment right now. Here's another thing that's going to age this. We're going to have to release this right now. But the whole Rocco the Rock thing, have you seen this?
What is this? Like
Rock? Maybe like I have 3 heads.
No, well, yeah.
It makes me so happy that you don't know about this.
Oh my god. Okay.
Rocco the Rock, as in like Rocco's Modern Life?
No.
Okay.
So on Sesame Street right now, for an amount of time that I do not understand, there has been a character, Rocco, the pet rock, who is the pet rock of Elmo's monster friend, Zoe. And Zoe, being a child, is completely convinced of Rocco's sentience and life.
I mean, I'm an adult and I'm fully convinced of...
And Elmo, who is 5 canonically, does not. And so there is this feud between Elmo and Rocco that the internet has fallen in love with.
Oh, no. I mean, oh, yes, but oh, no.
Elmo's imagination has to stop somewhere. And apparently it stops at Rocco the Rock.
I love how it stops at Rocco the Rock and not like Santa or the Tooth Fairy or the Easter Bunny, because of course those exist.
Or his crayon-adorned world that he created.
Mm-hmm. But he's...
We can't approach the hard topics. We need a metaphor. That's what sci-fi is for, Rocco the Rock.
Oh my god, my mind is blown. But
here's the thing I am waiting to happen. I hope, Children's Television Workshop, if you're out there,
you want them to start selling Rocco the Rock?
No. Although I'm sure they could make bank selling rocks.
That's like that episode of Bob's Burgers where they sell the wood with the googly eyes.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
But no. So the big conversation that caught everybody by storm, the like viral thing, is Rocco the Rock has been given the last oatmeal raisin cookie, and Elmo wants this cookie, and by virtue of Rocco being unable to eat cookies or digest cookies or have opinions about cookies, Elmo feels that he should be entitled to the cookie if he wants the cookie. Because,
almost sounds like an Aries.
I mean, sure. And so there's a lot of like dancing around telling Zoe that Rocco is a rock that doesn't have feelings. And so there's this like...
I just got so sad.
Trying to come to terms with how we tell our friend that something isn't real.
Oh no.
But what if we can teach the children of all these anti-vaxxers about how to tell somebody a hard truth about something that they really believe?
Ansel.
I understand, Mom, that you really believe that this is gonna give me 5G or turn my sperm into frogs.
Wait, you're saying mom as if you're speaking to your real mom.
I mean, my real mom is actually very chill with
okay, cool.
science.
I just wanted to check out.
Like, you know.
I just want to make sure. Are you okay? Blink twice if you're not. Well, he's not blinking, but he is looking very...
Am I allowed to blink at all? Now...
Oh, God. No, the 5G...
Am I blinking more than normally?
You know what's really nice about having the vax is my 5G is great. My phone functions beautifully.
I fucking love 5G, guys.
Amen, fam.
I got reception in the subway.
I was really worried that we weren't going to have enough content for this podcast, but here we are.
Here we are.
We're 39 minutes into episode
Jesus.
1.
Also,
God. I mean, 9 minutes of that was just us bullshitting before we even did the intro, so...
Bees?
Bees?
Elmo's birthday is February 3rd.
He's an Aquarius. An Aquarius ought to know better that imagination is vital.
I mean, he does.
But he does.
He lives
it doesn't.
in a fucking crayon world.
It doesn't extend to a rock.
No.
He gets.
Not when the Rock steals his fucking cookies.
Yeah.
No. Didn't Rocco want that? He just wanted the cookie, and Elmo took it from him.
Zoe said that Rocco wanted a cookie.
Yes.
Because only Zoe can hear Rocco talk.
Oh no. I just got so sad.
Well, Zoe and
Okay, I
Stephen
claim to-
Colbert.
I'm sorry to all the
Yes.
Aries out there who are going to be really mad and tweet at me about throwing shade at you, but like, you know how you are.
Elbowy, apparently.
Yeah.
That is exactly why I bought a Fall Out Boy t-shirt with Frank the Bunny on it.
I definitely had several Hot Topic Donnie Darko things. But Hot Topic in our generation was very different.
Yes.
Hot Topic in this generation, it's like, you were the weird kid. Like, it was one of those things where, like, if I went to the mall and went to Hot Topic, it was the thing that you hid in your bag of, like, you went to Forever 21 as well, and you tuck it in your bag because you didn't want your mom to freak out about you being a goth when, like, in real life, you were just, like, a really sad scene kid.
That's funny.
And
My
she-
friends and I flaunted that bag.
Oh, it was...
while we were at the arcade.
Oh, yeah, you flaunt it when you're with your friends, but not when you're around your family. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I've gone home, I bought stripper clothes from the stripper shop, and I've got this big bag emblazoned with the name of the store on it. And I, as a 30-something person, was like, I don't really need my mom to ask questions. I'm
I'm gonna just slide that into the Kmart bag.
Folded it all the way down and like tucked it into a suitcase. But I felt like how I felt when I went to Hot Topic and bought Donnie Darko paraphernalia.
I remember my younger cousin being afraid to go into Hot Topic.
Yes.
And when she started telling me the
Well,
things
you also
that
went to a Catholic school too.
Sure, yeah. Being Filipino, a lot of Christian.
Some stuff happens.
Yeah, you know. But like when she started telling me things that she was getting into as she got older, I was just like, hey, you know where they have that? Hot Topic. And she was just like, I don't want to go into Hot Topic. I'm like, I'll go with you. It's fine.
You're like, it literally looks like it's going to do like a Hellraiser demon box thing on you when you walk in and you're going to get impaled by something. But it's fine because most of this stuff is Happy Tree Friends and Sailor Moon. Calm down.
Yep.
It's true. Just because there are gargoyles at the entrance holding torches doesn't mean that you still can't get the Newfound Glory t-shirt that you're trying to get.
Man,
Correct.
that wall
And it's
of
Newfound
And I got a
electric
bunch of them,
thingies
so.
at the back.
Yep.
Man.
You know, there was some good. I got a lot of Bowie shirts from there.
I went into one recently. It's just the Disney store with black walls.
Ansel.
Prove me wrong.
I am
Tell
not
me
going
I'm
to.
wrong.
I'm not going to because you're right.
So,
you're right. It shifted from like goth punk culture to nerd culture.
Yes,
It's
that's
nerd culture.
100% what it
Which I'm
did.
not mad about.
I'm not mad
Yeah.
about it. As nerds, like
the
that's
fact that you can get like a
It's
solid
nice.
Harley Quinn cosplay.
Amen. I have bought some really cute overalls that had stars and moons on them, and I ordered them from Hot Topic.
But like Hot Topic also did, I guess, the smart thing, and they divided their audience because they also own Box Lunch.
And you just
What?
you worked there.
Yeah.
I knew they did because I was looking through their stuff and I was like, "There's no way these are not."
They
Affiliated.
sell the same shit, except
so much
Box
lunch.
Lunch is the brighter version of Hot Topic.
Yeah, it's the pastel goth version of it.
Exactly.
iPhone lighting.
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah, it's night
Apple
mode
Store,
versus
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Like you can buy Funko Pops at both stores,
correct,
but
correct.
one of them is considerably more lit, so you can look at the Funko Pops.
And both of them sell Loungefly, but they're going to tuck away the Totoro ones and pull up the goth
Exactly.
ones, or they're, you know, like I get it.
Why oh why oh why oh.
Did Ansel have to live in Ohio?
You can find us on the internet. I'm at bsilverio20 on Instagram and Twitter.
I'm at Only Handbasket on Twitter, and I am at the Helena Handbasket on Instagram.
I am at Indecisionist on Twitter and The Indecisionist on Instagram.
And you can use the hashtag time2party. That's time, the number 2 party, when you're trying to hit us up and all that good stuff. Party people, be excellent to each other.
And party on, dude.
Get a clean take of that. I'm sorry.
Do you want to do it?
No.
Oh, you should.
Should I?
Yes.
Okay. Will you
All right.
do it again? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't
no
want.
problem.
I didn't want to cut you off. I felt bad. I thought we all said it together, like we do time to party. I'm sorry.
Fuck, we totally could.
I
We're in the
felt.
same
I felt.
room.
I felt
We are in
bad.
the
We
same
can do
room.
it. We're all in the same room.
All right, ready? Until then, party people, be excellent to each other.
And
Party
party
on,
on,
dudes.
Bells, cannon is dumb, da 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 dum.